As you can see, we are not in Hy-Vee today. We are somewhere different, and we have a sea of purple and gold behind us. As always, I have to start the show by saying thank you to our sponsors, Hy-Vee, Unity Point Health, Trinity Muscatine, Muscatine Power and Water, Becky Insurance, Toyota of Muscatine, Ribbo Plumbing and Heating, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Suntan City, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, Impact Life Blood Center, Harper Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine County Fair, and Bayer of Muscatine. So today, we are at the Muscatine Super In-Service to kick off the back-to-school year with all of the Muskie staff, school, and with their nurses and their teachers, and everyone that is in support of the Muscatine community and their school district. So I have two awesome people with me right now, and we're going to be having more people join us. To start off, I have the one and only Tony Tone.
Hi, everybody.
And I have our new athletic director, Mike Henson, and we're going to start with you. I'm putting you on the hot seat right now.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about your background and how your story came here at Muscatine.
My background, originally from DeWitt, UNI grad, and taught in the Des Moines area for a while, then actually was a business teacher in the Davenport West school system, coached both in West and Bettendorf for a while. Last 5 years, though, I've been the athletic director up at Osage High School up by Mason City. Had the opportunity to come back with all my family and a lot of friends here in the Quad City Muscatine area. It was just an exciting opportunity to come back and be a Muskie. I'm really excited to be here.
And when it comes to this, what is one thing that you're really looking forward to be truly involved within the athletic department with the school?
You know, after the last month plus of being pretty much isolated, is about the only one in the buildings. Days like today are what's awesome, is with all the staff back, starting to see the kids come back on campus and get going here and practicing and seeing them working hard, ready to compete. And it's just going to be exciting when things get going. And there's nothing better than any night in a ball game.
Yep. And this Friday is of course, you can't have a back to school without the fall sports kickoff. So kind of talk to us a little bit about that event and what people should expect for this one.
Yeah, come on out early. The Booster Club's doing an awesome food meal for people, a meal for people starting at 5 o'clock. The rest of the action starts at about 6.
Yep.
Or at 6, and we will be introducing all of our fall sports teams, our band, our cheer, everything on there. Band's going to perform, cheer and pom will definitely do a routine there as well, and then we'll finish the evening with the scrimmage as the Muskies take on Washington.
Perfect. And what is the admission for it?
The only thing we're requesting that you do is just bring a Gatorade bottle. Yep, easy enough. Just bring a Gatorade bottle so we can. It helps the kids after practices, after games, etc. It just goes into a case and they just kind of
have them.
When they have need. Yep, they need them. Yep.
And Hy-Vee is the perfect place to go get them. So I'm sure they're going to have something with their sport drinks within Hy-Vee deals. So perfect place to get them.
Absolutely.
Perfect. Mike, thank you for coming on, and welcome to the Muscatine community.
Well, thanks for having me. Pleasure. Look forward to seeing you throughout the year.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. By the way, I think that was Mike's first official interview since he got to town. And he wanted to do it. He called me yesterday, Mike Henson, and he was like, Tony, when can I do an interview outside the concession area live? And I was like, I got you covered. So it worked out really well. Thank you, Mike. It's a beautiful day, Autumn.
It is. It's
oh my
beautiful.
Gosh.
I know. I wore long sleeves. It was a little cool this morning, and now with the sun on me, I'm kind of regretting this.
I was going to say, we've kind of had an unseasonable August, I would say. I'm not a meteorologist. You guys and girls know that. But we've had some nice, cool days. This is incredible, by the way. I'm so glad you guys are here. We never know what to expect with turnout when you do things, because this breakfast is optional. But as you can see behind us, there's several hundred people here. We have about almost 800 staff members across the district, and it's really exciting to be here. And I just want to give a quick shout out and thank you to Hy-Vee Big thank you to Amber Schulte, Wayne Johansson, Brian Musell, and everybody with First National Bank, soon to be Midwest One, and to our food service team who are rocking and rolling with the pancakes. So we've got a great offering. We're getting people through the line. And then Autumn, something that hasn't happened in a number of years, we're going to try and get as many people as possible onto the football field to take an all-staff photo in the shape of an M. I've only been here coming up on 2 years. Jen Fridley, assistant principal Jen Fridley, who just sat down. Have you been a part of a big M photo since you've been here?
I have not been part of a big M photo. This is the first time we've done it since I've been here in 3 years, so I'm super excited. I've seen it done in other districts, so I'm so excited we're doing it because it's a great thing to put out there for everybody.
And that field looks amazing.
It's beautiful.
So I do have to ask them now, with the school year coming up, especially COVID's we've had 2 wonky years. How does it kind of feel going into this year, not having those hard restrictions?
I think for us this year, we just feel so excited that we're going to be able to get our students out in the community more and have them experience some real life relevant learning. So things that they're doing in the classroom, they're getting to take out and see live in the community. And with COVID, we were restricted on those kind of field trips. So we are certainly encouraging our teachers and all of our staff and, in asking our community to be partners with us so that we can get our kids out there. So that's what we're really, really excited about.
Good. I think that's going to be great. And you have something very exciting happening this evening, so tell us a little bit about what's going on.
Yeah, so tonight we welcome back all our families and our new families, our new 7th grade families, and welcoming back our 8th grade families to come for an open house and just to kind of shake off some of that nervousness. Students will pick up their schedules, and we know that they're super excited about their lockers always, so they'll have an opportunity to visit their lockers and go around and see where their classes are. Also, a big part of tonight's event is the activities that we have for students. So we're having an activity fair in our big gym, and we would like our students to go in there, explore all the things that they can really be engaged with. As student engagement is a big part of our school, we want all our kids associated and engaging in some sort of activity. So tonight it's just to get there, see the building, walk the building, meet people. We can't wait to meet our students and our families.
It's definitely comfortable when you don't know where you're going to have that little time before the first day of school. I think that brings a lot of comfort to a lot of students. I think this is so much fun, and just like you said, just being able to get back into the community, having a normal school year.
Absolutely.
To shake off these last couple of years.
Yes. We're thoroughly excited about it.
Well, thank you for this information. I think that's awesome. So this is Susan Clark Junior High, and in case people don't know where Susan Clark Junior High is, would you like to tell us where it is?
So we are at 600 Kindler Avenue. So come out tonight, all our 7th and 8th graders, and bring your families. We've got pizza from Pizza Ranch, so we're super excited to feed everybody too.
Delicious. That's awesome food. Well, thank you for coming on and telling us about this. I think the more information, the better.
Right. So we're excited.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. You're awesome.
Awesome.
Rockstar. Susan Clark Junior High is an incredible place. For people that don't know the story of Susan Clark and the Clark family, it's an awesome one. It's one of those stories that, it's like, should be a movie. You know what I mean? It's such an important story, and the fact that it hasn't been, not that we need a movie, I don't mean that, but it's just one of those stories that are just unbelievable. Jen Fridley, I have to say, assistant principal, she is a rock star. She works very closely with Principal Chris Nienhaus, who's here, and they do an excellent job. Autumn, really got their families involved last year with a lot of these back-to-school night events. They did such a good job bringing people in. And speak of the devil, I'm going to bring someone in who's a big stranger to being on talk shows. Hy-Vee store director of Muscatine stores, Matt Schweizer. You just I clicked my heels and you were here.
I was driving by and I smelled Hy-Vee donuts and I'm like, I have got to get out here and see what's going on. What are you doing?
Well, I already thanked you, but I'll thank you again for making this happen along with First National Bank. Do you have fond memories of going back to school? I know that you graduated like I did a couple years ago, but what do you remember most about going back? Was it having that cool backpack? What was it in the Schweizer house?
Well, I will tell you that my very first school year, my dad tricked me and told me we were going for ice cream to get me to go to school. So every year after that was a little bit better, but the first year was a little bit traumatic. But it was seeing friends. that you hadn't seen all year. That was always the best part. Get back and talk to people you didn't see, because you didn't have like internet to talk to your friends. If you couldn't ride your bike there, you were just out of luck.
Internet sounds like it's going to be a big thing. When you look, I want you to look back right now and see all the purple and gold and know that we have 800 staff members. How does that make you feel as a community member that is involved in a lot of ways?
Oh, it's fantastic, and that's why we wanted to be a part of it, because this is such an important group of people. They end up training our workforce too, right? If you think about it that way, and they become teachers and doctors and all sorts of great people, that community leaders, and they will, hopefully the majority of the students stick in town, and it's just such an important thing, education, and to be here and take care of the people who take care of the kids is a really cool thing.
I love it. And it's nice to probably, for Autumn as well, and for Matt, to get out of the store. Not that there's anything wrong with being at Hy-Vee, we love it, but to get out in the morning, it's not 100 degrees, it's nice, right?
And it's a little cold every now and then.
Well, you are in the produce department, so it doesn't surprise me.
Going from outside into the produce, you get that blast of cold air. I'm like, oh, hello, hi, I'm awake.
Well, I appreciate your support, and I wonder if you go back to the concessions, if you want to maybe give Amber a nudge to pop out here. We're going to pull Clint in for a minute. Thank you for everything. You've been a friend for a while. People that are watching maybe don't know this, but Matt Schweizer and I, one time when I was at the radio station at Hy-Vee Main Street, I had an idea to give away concert tickets, Autumn. So we're at Hy-Vee Main Street, and I said, what if we throw, and maybe it was your idea. It was probably both our ideas because we're very smart, kind of. I said, what if we throw rolls of toilet paper off the roof, and if I land them in a shopping cart below? Matt's like, here's the roof. Without skipping a beat, we were on the roof throwing toilet paper. So what I like about Matt is he rarely says no to any idea, let alone something as wild as that.
Well, I'm looking at this new football stadium thinking that would be a good throw as well. So maybe we can get that going. We'll see. Ask Clint when he comes on.
We'll ask him what he thinks. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's been a great morning so far.
Good to see you, Matt.
That's
I'll
awesome.
see you later.
So yeah, Autumn, it's been busy, and it's just going to continue. Clint Christopher, our superintendent, is going to sit down in just a minute, and he can tell you a little bit more about what's going to happen after we move inside here. And it's going to be a great day for Muskie staff, that's for sure. Hi, Clint.
Good morning.
Good morning. So now that the school year started, or about to start, how are you feeling? What are you most excited about for this year?
Well, I think it's always exciting to start a new year. Obviously, this morning having people gathered here, the weather is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're finally, I feel like, getting back to some sense of normal again. Yep. And so I know everybody's looking forward to getting things rolling again. We just have a number of great things happening from elementary through high school, opportunities for our kids across the board, the connections with our community. Again, just so many great things that are happening here, and it's going to be a great year.
I'm right there with you in the sense of just bringing back normalcy, getting back into our routine. Over the summer, how are you preparing for the school year with everyone within the community?
Yeah, I think that's the great thing is everyone says, well, don't you have summers off? And even for our staff that aren't necessarily working in the summer, so much happens there. Mm-hmm. Partly in ending out the school year, right, finishing that, and a lot of that work happens in June. And then right away transitioning to getting ready to welcome students back. So training, summer school programs, it's meeting with community members. I mean, it's constant work to make sure we're ready to start as well as possible on day one.
I think I had asked Tony that exact question of, hey, are you looking forward to the summer? You get the summer off. He's like, oh no, it's every day.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way it needs to be, is just, you never know what's going to happen. So just being prepared and being ready for when the school year does start, you already know what's going to happen firsthand. And I have to ask you, Clint, when you see all of this, what is that initial reaction and feeling for you, seeing all the staff and community here?
Yeah, I think, one of the things, and I'll talk about this later today, it's really about that Muskie family, and we're so fortunate here, the community support, we have a great staff, great parents, and great students, so to see everybody gathered, and we kind of finished the year out that way too with the cookout, brought people together. It's just that family, and it's a great way to start the year, so really looking forward to building from there.
We've got an amazing sea of purple right now, and it's just going to keep growing as the morning continues. And the sun is perfect weather right now. And by the way, the tie looks great.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't have a purple suit, so this is as close to
Tony, I think,
musky as I
do
can
we need
do.
to find him a purple
We
suit
could
then?
find him a purple suit.
At least
There
this-
is probably one out there somewhere to be had for sure. So
That will be the goal for this year, is to find a purple suit. At least a jacket.
That's
right.
We can make that happen.
Perfect.
All right, well, I think we're going to try and pull Amber. Thank you, sir. I was going to say I'll save you pancakes if you need me to. Okay. We might have a couple leftover pancakes, and I think if we do, we're going to donate those. What's also been nice, Autumn, is as we've been talking, not that I haven't been paying attention, I get distracted a little bit, but I have noticed a lot of our school board members have been kind of ebb and flowing, and there's a flying V
look
of
at
birds,
that.
everybody.
Went right over. That was pretty.
Amber, you want to stop up? So we've had a lot of, you're good. We had a lot of school board members here. So Lindsay Phillips walked by, Ken LaRue walked by, I saw Mike Morgan. It's been great to see the school board
morning.
members coming out, and then they'll be with us as we get ready to head out onto the field, and then we're going to head in the gym. Amber Schulte, First National Bank, soon to be Midwest One Bank. One of the sponsors of this. Thank you for making that happen. When you see a turnout like this, because we never know what to expect. You and I were talking about that when there was nobody here. We're like, what do we? How does this make you feel as a community leader seeing this?
Amazing. It's such a great way to kick off the school year, have all the teachers feel welcome, and we're just proud to be part of it. I'm really excited for this coming school year and for all the teachers. We were able to see the new teachers on Tuesday, and so just a great week, and hopefully they feel supported by us and the community in general with, all the great things this week and school year to come.
Absolutely. Are your kids at your own house excited to go back in a couple days?
It's questionable. We have a countdown on the fridge, so now that we're in single digits, they're like, it's getting real. So,
Who's more excited, the parents or the students?
yes. So I think once we have the
A little
teacher
mix.
visits and that comes some reality, I think they'll be excited. We have those next week, so definitely it'll get there. So it should be a good year.
You guys have a big switch coming up, going from First National Bank to Midwest One Bank. People know that. It's been out there. It seems like it's going very well, and I know you're excited for that and what that's going to bring to the community that you serve. Because you guys have how many locations in town? Is it 3 or 4?
4 locations currently. With expanding with Midwest One, they will be over 70 locations, which I think is just great for our customers. A lot more opportunity if you're banking throughout the region. So that'll be nice. But, we're still a community bank. We're still here in Muscatine. We have a lot of the same staff. And so we're excited for the expanded opportunities and resources and all the things for our customers and the community. We're still here sponsoring events like this out in the community. So we're excited.
Just the name change, everything else is still amazing inside.
Yes. With hopefully some enhanced products and services, and so we're excited.
In Autumn, what's great is, like, we're talking to Matt Schweizer. He's here, pulled him out from working. Amber's here, pulled her out from working. Behind us, what we can't see is Wayne Johansson, the boss at First National, and Brian Musell. They haven't stopped working. I mean, we could pull them out, I guess, but that's what's nice about Muscatine in my 10 years is that people put their money where their mouth is, and they show up, and it's not just like, it's the leaders and their staff, and it's not, they care, and it's hard to teach people how to care, and I appreciate the care that you guys have shown for, much longer than I've been here, and that you'll continue to do. And it's going to be exciting. I think you kind of get a scope for this right now, but I think you guys are going to come in the gym with us and see everybody. It's kind of intimidating when you see like 800 people looking at you like I don't know, should I open with a joke or something? Do you have any advice on, should I say like a bad dad joke? What do you think?
Oh, that's always a good opener.
Tony, I think you are the last person to ever be nervous about talking.
Yeah, I mean, it's different when it's in like almost Friday Fest, get on stage, that's fine. But when you're like that close, it's going to be fine.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah, when we talked on Tuesday, one of the girls, one of our personal bankers, Hope Franklin, came with me, and she's like, but it's like 50 or 70 people, like that's a lot. And I'm like, yes, you'll do great. And she did fantastic, but it's just funny. And I'm like, so 800 people, that's a lot of people.
No pressure. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You're marvelous. Thanks for doing this.
Good to see you again.
All right, Autumn, I might have to get up and boot scoot boogie because we're going to get people ready to go out onto the field.
Hey,
I just want to say, please, yeah, sorry,
real
it's your
quick
show.
before you
sorry.
go.
I talk too
Technically,
much.
it's ours.
No, it's yours. Sorry,
Yeah,
go ahead.
no. You were the original, the OG. Hey, tell me about the Muskie U real quick. How was that?
Yeah, thank you. So we had this incredible, I'm scanning to see if our HR director, Jamie Krager, is here. So we had, Autumn, 51 new teachers join the Muskie team, which is awesome. And they had 2 days of orientation and training, and we had folks from the chamber come in and bring them lunch, and First National, Midwest One, and then we got to take them on a couple school buses, and we did a tour of Muscatine. Now here's the thing, out of those 51 people, I would say about half were new to Muscatine, so they got to see a lot of the town. We did stop by the Merrill, and we were able to get up on the balcony thanks to Justin Hunt and Gretchen Nolman and everybody.
Nice.
And it was just a really great thing for the staff to make them feel comfortable and welcomed. Because you know just as well as I do, when you start a new job or in a new career, and maybe you don't know a lot of people, it can be tough to get acclimated.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people that put in on that. So,
yeah, it took me a couple years to really actually get to where I am now.
Yeah.
And I'm still new, and I'm still learning every day. I mean, I'm not going to know everything within 1 year. So I think the Muskie U is a great way just to bring people together, introduce them, and get them comfortable into the new school year.
Definitely.
And for you, you know, with the Muskie Fall kickoff happening on Friday, what are you looking forward to the most?
Yeah, so the Fall Sports Kickoff is one of those annual traditions. I mean, Chris probably knows it's been going on for a long time. It's great to have people here. What I'll say, Autumn, that's kind of wild is that a year ago, the Fall Sports Kickoff was in the gym because this stadium project was just getting finalized. So this will be the first Fall Sports Kickoff in the still newly renovated stadium, the newly renovated concession space. So we're excited for people that maybe weren't here last year to come out and join us, to take it in, to see our students, to support all the different activities. I had, as you were talking to Mike Henson, I cheated and pulled up my email. You know, they're going to be recognizing cross country for boys, girls, boys golf, girls swimming, volleyball, all levels, of course, football, pom squad, cheerleaders. So it's a really great all-encompassing thing for those fall sports. And I know that for people that aren't able to be here, you can stream it live with Discovered Muscatine and Pearl City Media. But we do hope that folks come out. I haven't looked at the weather for tomorrow, but I think it's going to cooperate. So
we're going to say it. We hope that it cooperates. And I know, so my husband's the boys' golf coach, and he loves, this is one thing he loves the most because the boys have already started practice, and they look forward to it. You're going to also see the mini coach out there with him. So he will be there with him, too. So it's just so much, I think that's just the way to kick it off. And even the boys' golf, they're already doing tournaments. They've got a tournament right now. So it's such a fun, easy, bring the community together. It's been a weird couple years, and we're ready for this awesome school year to happen.
100%. I think it's another signal of normalcy, and it's a great family event. And then every, Friday home football game, we want people to come out and support our students. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the marching band, so they'll be part of the Fall Sports Kickoff. And then what some of these staff may or may not know is that when we head inside the gym this morning in a little bit, the marching band is going to come in and perform for them. So our marching band and the orchestra and the choirs, there's such strong programs. So yeah, we're just really looking forward to a great start to the school year. And we've got some big exciting projects on the horizon with the district, some much needed improvements and additions. So we're looking forward to getting that underway, and we can come back and talk more about that certainly, if you'll have us, of course.
I think we will. I'm pretty sure. Because then we've got, obviously, the back to school Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday all next week. So each school has got different events going on and getting ready for their first days of school.
Absolutely, yep. So New Muskie Day for 7th and 9th graders is on Tuesday. They'll get out 2 hours early. Muskie Connect gets our kindergarten through 6th graders into the buildings to familiarize themselves with their teachers in the classroom. Wednesday, August 24th is the first full day for Muscatine High School and Susan Clark Junior High. Muskie Connect will continue with those K through 6 and for preschool. And then Thursday, August 25th, first full day for kindergarten through 6th. And then on Friday, August 26th, we'll kick off the 3- and 4-year-old preschool. And I'm so excited because my daughter Lucy,
I was about to ask you.
3-year-old preschool. Shout out to Jody Jones, her teacher. We're really excited to get her into school.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
How are you? Are you ready for all 3 of yours to go back?
Autumn, I wish I could send Lucy all day because she's going to be 4 October 2nd, and she's pretty mature. She looks older than she is. But it's going to be great. Yes, I'm ready. I'm going to have a 5th grader a second grader, and a 3-year-old preschooler. So looking forward to that. And I hear somebody talking on the microphone, so I think we're going to start to head in over there.
Well, thank you for coming on. Thank you for
guys.
being a
Please.
part of this Muskie community. You're an
Yeah.
awesome guy. We love you to death.
Thank you guys. Really, thanks to Discover Muscatine, Pearl City Media. This is a whole setup to make this happen, and thank you, Autumn, for being here. I really appreciate it. You're
Yes,
awesome.
Of course. Thank you. Awesome. Well, as you can see, I am in a sea of purple and gold. It is Muskies. We're getting ready for the back-to-school season. So be ready for Friday for the Muskie Fall Sports. Have that kickoff. Make sure that you bring a Gatorade with you and just enjoy in being a part of this Muscatine and Muskie community. Until then, Muscatine, I will see you later. Stay happy and stay healthy. See ya.